Hello students, hope you all are keeping well. In this presentation, you will be able to understand the meaning of check truncation system and the way in which the system is functioning. Truncation is the process of stopping the flow of the physical check issued by a drawer at some point by the presenting bank en route to the paying bank branch. In its place, an electronic image of the check is transmitted to the paying branch through the clearing house, along with the relevant information like data on the MICR band, data of presentation, presenting bank, etc. Check truncation thus obviates the need to move the physical instruments across bank branches other than in exceptional circumstances for clearing purposes. This effectively eliminates the associated cost of movement of the physical checks, reduces the time required for their collection, and brings elegance to the entire activity of check processing. As you should have observed now, the check truncation speeds up the process of collection of checks, which is resulting in better service to the customer community. It also reduces the scope of loss of instruments in transit, lowers the cost of collection of checks, and removes reconciliation related and logistic related problems, thus benefiting the system as a whole. With the other major products being offered in the form of RTGS and NEFT, the Reserve Bank has created the capability to enable interbank and customer payments online and also in real time. However, checks continue to be the prominent mode of the payment system in the country. Reserve Bank of India has therefore decided to focus on improving the efficiency of the check clearing cycle. Offering check truncation system more popularly, the CTS indeed a step in this direction. In addition to operational efficiency, CTS offers several benefits to bankers and customers, including human resource rationalization, cost effectiveness, business process reengineering, better service, adoption of latest technology, etc. CTS thus has emerged as an important efficiency enhancement initiative undertaken by Reserve Bank of India in the payment system arena. CTS has been implemented in New Delhi in 2008, Chennai in 2011 and Mumbai in 2013. After migration of the entire check volume from MICR system to CTS, the traditional MICR based check processing has been discontinued across the country. Actually, the new approach is popularly known as the grid based approach. Under this approach, the entire check volume in the country, which was earlier cleared through 66 MICR check processing locations, is consolidated into the 3 grids in New Delhi, Chennai and Mumbai. Each grid provides processing and clearing services to all the banks under its respective jurisdiction. Bank branches and customers based at small or remote locations falling under the jurisdiction of a grid would be benefited through this thing, irrespective of the presence of a formal arrangement for check clearing or otherwise. The New Delhi grid includes the National Capital Region of New Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Jharkhand and the Union Territory of Chandigarh. The Mumbai grid includes the states of Maharashtra, Goa, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. The Chennai grid includes the states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, West Bengal, Assam and the Union Territory of Pondicherry. Next, let us concentrate on the benefits of grid-based CTS over speed clearing to the customer. Even though speed clearing hastens the process of check collection as compared to outstation check collection, it requires the presence of the paying bank branch in the clearing house location. In comparison, grid-based CTS is a superior system as it encompasses a larger geographical area and the chances of paying bank not having presence in the grid location is seldom. Under grid-based check truncation system clearing, all checks drawn on bank branches falling within the grid jurisdiction are treated and cleared as local checks. Check collection charges including speed clearing charges should not be levied if the collecting bank and the paying bank are located within the jurisdiction of the same CTS grid even though they are located in different cities. Let me now give a limelight of how CTS is getting processed actually. In CTS, the presenting bank or its branch captures the data on MICR band and the images of a check using the capture system. The capture system comprises of a scanner, co-banking or other application. The checks, however, they have to meet the specifications and standards prescribed for data and images. To ensure security, safety and non-repudiation of data or images, end-to-end public key infrastructure has been implemented in CTS. As part of the requirement, the collecting bank sends the data and captured images duly signed digitally and encrypted to the central processing location, which is nothing but the clearing house for onward transmission to the paying bank, that is the destination or drawing bank. For the purpose of participation, the presenting and paying banks are provided with an interface called the clearing house interface that enables them to connect and transmit data and images in a secure and safe manner to the clearinghouse. The clearinghouse processes the data, arrives at the settlement figure, and routes the images and the required data to the paying banks. This is actually technically called as the presentation clearing. The paying banks, through their clearinghouse interfaces, receive the images and data from the clearinghouse for payment processing. The paying bank's clearinghouses also generates the return file for unpaid instruments, if any. The return file of the data sent by the paying banks are processed by the clearinghouse in the return clearing session in the same way as presentation clearing, and return data is provided to the presenting banks for processing. The clearing circle is treated as complete once the presentation clearing and the associated return clearing sessions are successfully processed. The entire essence of CTS technology lies in the use of images instead of the physical checks for payment processing. It is noteworthy that it is always preferable to present instruments complying with the CTS 2010 standards for clearing through CTS for faster realization. Instruments not complying with CTS 2010 standards are, however, accepted but are taken for clearing only on the following Monday. I hope this session about the functioning and features of check truncation system will be of immense help for all of you. Thank you all.